はい。ということで、皆さんこんにちは。ゲーム大好きでございます。ということで、本日も引き続きね、シャーロック・ホームズやっていこうと思います。本日からですね、ケース2ということで、新しいクエストですね、やっていこうと思います。
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1週間後。
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Train vanished.
Holmes,
マジか。
say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
電車が消えたっていうことですね。怖いな。ちょっと今回はホラー
Only fog
要
and
素
rails,
強
nothing
めです
else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
次の日、非常に朝早く。
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead.
捜索を
Let us
始めよう。
begin our investigation.
じゃあ、電車が消えた、謎を解明しましょうということですね。
Trains can't just vanish
あ
without
あ、そう
leaving
いう
a
ことね。
trace. It isn't
ここ
possible.
を、
Is it, Holmes?
なるほど、ここは現場なんですね。この中か。はい。ここが現場のさっきの駅ですか。なんもないよな。電車が消えるというのは非常に謎が深みですからね。なんか特にない。
First of all, let us examine the area where the train
電
disappeared.
車が消えた場所、こっちだっけ？どの辺ですか？こっち？あ、この辺りか。特に何の変哲もない感じの場所ですけどね。この辺りですか？はい。あ、これで、昔のこの状態をね、振り返れるわけです。
This is the place where we saw the train vanish
こ
last
の辺り
night.
です。なんかあります
There are
ね。
no tracks or footprints on the
何の跡
ground.
も足跡も残っていない。
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
何も変わったところはない。
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
電車から投げ捨てられた何かのものはあると。
Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other
これは不
traces.
思議ですね
There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
地図が必要
Perhaps
だ
the。station master could lend
駅
us one.
長が貸してくれるかも。よし、じゃあちょっと駅長のところに戻りましょうか。はい。さあ、こっちかな。で、ここ登っていくと。あ、駅長、この人ですかね。ちょっと、声かけてみましょ
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
はい。ちょっとね、またここでこの人の特徴をチェックしましょう。特になんもない？なんもなさそう。あ、なんかあるね。白髪。結婚指輪。あ、なんかある。これ何？名誉記章。なるほどね。あと1個なんかあるはずなんですけど。あと何がある？このあ、なんかあるな。泥のシミ。はい、路線地図まずもらいましょうか。
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
なるほど。
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
なるほどね。
See you later, my good man.
駅長室ってどこだろう？あ、これなんかあるね。
Railway post bags.
レールウェイポストバッグ。駅長室はどこだ？こっちか？あ、ここっぽいね。あ、じゃあここチケット売り場か。あ、でもこっちから行ける？電報。
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this, Mr. Robinson.
ロビンソン氏に会った方が良さそうだ。駅長への各駅への伝言、ロビンソン氏はブリドリントン駅にいる。これが編成表ですね。
Here is the train set.
はい。ここら辺もじゃあもらっていきましょう。二等車、蒸気、なるほどね。機関車。はいはい。あとは、
A telegraph.
電信ですね。うん。こんなもんか。OK。
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
See you later, my good man.
なるほどね。何を運んでいたのかを突き止めないといけないですね。周辺地域を載った地図を見つけるか。なるほど。地図がどっかにないですかね。ここら辺にありますかね。あ、これ地図あるな。これ地図ですね。路線図。
This map will be useful.
はい。これをじゃあいただいていって、はい。これで、なるほどね。地図が手に入ったと。それで、どうしようかな。あと、こっちもなんかありますけど、ここは、 はい、入れますね。ガラクタの山。
An old locomotive bell.
古い蒸気機関車の鐘。予備部
This
品。
part is probably from a locomotive.
なるほ
This
ど。
place serves as a storage area for the station.
ストレージエリアとして使われているようだ。
This part is probably from a
なるほど
locomotive.
な。ここら辺に列車の予備道具みたいなのがあるよということですが。あ、でももう、できるね。はい。
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers.
ブリドリン
What kind
ト
of
ン
problem that they
駅。
didn't
さっき
say?
の
That
前
is
方にも出てきて
interesting.
たやつか。はい。
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
なるほどね。
See you later, my good man.
さあ、乗客に関する情報を収集するということで、ブリトリン駅に行けばいいのかな。よっしゃ。じゃあ、とりあえずブリトリン駅行きましょう。はい。なんか、同じぐらいの大きさの駅か。で、割と、どうなんだろうね。さっきのところに比べると、でも、構造的にはさっきの駅と基本的にあんま変わんないですね。はい、ここにおっさんがいますね。これはどうなった？
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
お客か。はい。作業着。なんかあるな。安い券。既婚。きめの粗い肌。何かあったのか？
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
なるほどね。消えた列車の乗客？
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
はあ。
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
なる
Goodbye,
ほど
sir.
な。扉を開ける。
A
電
telegraph.
報。駅長ですかね。
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
はい。若者、若年。確かに、駅長にしては若いよね。さっきの駅のおっさんに比べると。清潔な衣装。何これ。指導書。インクのシミ。
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
新人の駅長。
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything.
うわ、ちょろいな。
First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
奇妙な伝言とは。
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully
怪
vague.
しいね。
It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
これか。はい、これですね。チェターフィールドテスト壁。テスト壁。あ、確かにね。何書いたかよくわからへんな。確かにね、何書いてあるかよくわからん感じですね。じゃあ、ここに、チェスタフィールドに一回行きましょうかって感じですかね。謎が謎を呼ぶ展開ですが、はい、チェスタフィールド駅に来ました。ここからなんか謎な電報が送られてきたということ。あ、びっくりした。ですね。はい。酔っ払
How
って
could
る
he
のか
fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please,
Huh?
sir.
What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions. Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
なるほどな。まあ、このおっさんのこの感じを見ると、車が通過したことに気づいて、車じゃない、電車が通過したかとか気づいてなさそう。気候。何やこれ。携帯用の酒瓶。あ、そういうことか。釣り糸。
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
これですかね。
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember
No,
all of
no.
yesterday, to be truthful
まあ
to you.
何が昨日あったか
Please
覚えて
don't
ない
go
けど。
harsh on me.
なるほど。
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
そういうことな。この人の証言はそもそも信
A
用が
telegraph.
ならんと。
I had thought that all
Morse
station
symbol,
masters knew the Morse
alphabet.
code, but apparently not.
なるほどね。ここら辺もなんかヒントなのかな、モールス信号のアルファベットもね。はい。で、今までこうゲットした手がかりを見ていくと、はい。まあ、1個これですね。チェスターフィールド駅を通過した。駅長が本当に報告を送ったのか確かではないが、通過した。通過しなかったっていうこともあるんだね。列車を確認、しずに報告を送ったのかもしれない。まあ、それはそうだよね。それ一つありますよね。可能性としてね。で、あとは、手がかり。なるほど。今のところはまあこれしかわかんない。まあこの駅の駅員は泥酔していたので、まあどれほどのこう信憑性がね、あるのか、証言に。
The whole train
ことは
just
わからない
disappeared.
と。
It's unbelievable.
なるほど。
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
あとはなんか、証拠とかなさそう。あ、これ外に、あとなんかあるんかな。特になんもなさそう。ちょっとここら辺も探索していきましょう。
Lock. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the...
あ、そういうこと？ここ開けようってことか。なるほどね。すべてを回転。なるほど。このもん。はい、いけました。開いたね。
Railway post
特
bags.
に、あ、なんかでも道具がありますね。
These tools were used quite
まだ
recently.
泥がつい
They
て
are
い
still
る。最近
muddy.
使われて
We
い
should
る。
ask about them.
怪しいね。はい。これについてじゃあね、ちょっと聞いてみましょうか。さっきの駅長に、この道具について質問してみましょうか。あと、こっちもなんかあるんだよな。と思ったけど、この辺は特にはないのか。はい。じゃあ、この駅長に質問してみましょう。
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
作業員。
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English, No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to
これはなん
brighten
か
up his
関係
dull
しそうです
evening.
ね。今回の事件と。ね、関係しそうな気はする。さあ、
A fishing advertisement.
釣りの広告。
Holmes, how is it?
手がかり。今のところは特にないのか。オブジェクティブとしては、特別貨車が運んでいたものを突き止めると、夜間列車に合わせた乗客に関する情報を収集する。チェスターフィールド駅は念入りに調べた方がいいか。まだなんかあるか。
This bin is...
あと、ここもあんのか。ここ見てないね。
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered
手漕ぎ機
everywhere.
動車を組み立てる部品がそこら中に転がっている。
Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
なるほど。電車じゃなくて機動車だったのかな。接近してきたのね。なるほどね。解体された手漕ぎ機動車がこの事件の謎に関係しているようだ。手漕ぎ機動車を復元して消えた列車が再現できるかやってみる。まあ、電車じゃなくて、この手漕ぎの機動車を電車と見間違えた偽列車の実験になってますね。はい。
I should use the appropriate object here.
適した、ごめん、間違えた。適したものを探す。操作棒。これでいいのか。なるほど。あとなんかあるかな。車輪とかもあるね。はい、もう一個か。
I should use the appropriate object here.
向こうですね。こうか。はあ、はあはあはあ、で、これ反対側。これ回転できるね。はいはい。で、これはここですね。つかない。
I should use the appropriate.
ここやね。はい。で、まだある？これもあるね。ブレーキか。
I should
違
use
う、
the
これじゃない。
appropriate object.
これどこだろう？ここか。はいはいはいはい。で、あと、まだあるの？これか。はいはい。
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station
偽列
last
車。
night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
なるほどね。ヘッドライトとかその辺のものが必要って言ってますね。これなんや。取りましたね。長い棒。予備部品。これ照明か。はいはい、いいね。これで一応全部かな。これをここに取り付ければいいのかな。
The long pole is
前哨とね、
the steam whistle
は
is
い、
now
汽笛。
connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
消火器か。
The fire extinguisher. Now let
これいいの
us see
か。
what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam whistle is ready to be used.
はい。おー、すごいすごいすごいすごいすごい。めっちゃ鳴らせるね。これライトもつくと。なるほどな。
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
なるほど。
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
どっかに本物の列車が隠されているということですね。偽の列車。はい。列車はイーブシャム駅に到達していなかった。実はもっと前に消えていた誰かが、チェスターフィールド駅で手漕ぎ機動車と予備部品を使い列車に、招いていたのだった。なるほどね。そうですね。あと手がかりとして、今のところこんだけか。よし。で、ちょっと待って。書庫というか、ホームズの本があるはずなので、それをね、どこにあるんだ？ここか。あ、これね。古い地図を探す。
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
はいはい。正確、そういうことな。
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
3つぐらい候補箇所があるということですね。はい。じゃあちょっと一番上から順番に行きましょうか。